Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 21st of August, 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video with regards to trading Forex, where I go over all the pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence methods from my two books. At the end of this video, after I've gone through the daily charts, I'll also be going to my Mt4 account and showing the setups on the lower time frames. That's where I'm trading on the 4-hour, 6-hour, 8-hour and 12-hour charts using the same pairs as you'll see on my watch list. So if you wait to the end of the video after the daily, you'll see how I've set it up, and I'll just go through some of the rules. So first up, a big welcome to anyone that's new to the group or new to the channel. Thanks for watching the video. I know they're not the most exciting videos on the planet, but it's just a matter of getting the information across, and it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, so nothing fancy. I keep on promising I'm going to improve these videos, but I keep on chatting to my video tutorial expert, and we got some ideas, but we haven't actually taken any action yet, as usual. All the trades I call on these charts that you see are called in my Facebook group, which is the JAGfx Facebook group, and also the Telegram channel. So everyone's more than welcome to join them. So there'll be links to those in the description of the video. Also, any trade calls I make, I also take a screenshot and put them in a shared folder as well. So there's plenty of information there. All those screenshots are posted. All the trades are called live at the time, not after the fact. All right, let's get into it. First up, let's have a look at the news ahead. If you're a day trader, this is something you should be looking at. This is the Forex Factory free economic calendar. You just have to give your email address and sign up. And it's good because you can filter it to suit your needs, your personal needs, and it's also in my local time. So I'm in Vietnam, so this is all in local Vietnam time. So Monday the 23rd, just check that's the week ahead. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm only mainly interested in things that are highlighted in red, high impact events. And as you can see this week, there's not much at all. So if you look at Monday, just out of Europe, the German flash services PMI numbers, you've got other flash service PMI numbers. I'm not sure why the German, I know it's a big economy in Europe. That's probably the reason why. High impact, not much happening there on Monday though. Wednesday, Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, prelim GDP out of the USD. It's a high impact event. Now, we also have the Jackson Hole Symposium. If you want to know what that is, you just click on this little square here. Jackson Hole is not a person's name, or it could be, but it's a town, I think, in Wyoming. It's a think tank for the smartest minds, economists, etc. on the planet. It's a bit of a secret society. Not really much information is released, but it's just where all the brains on the planet, economic brains, get together. Like I said, you can click on this open detail, and it explains what it is and how it affects the markets, etc. So you can read that if you wish. Pause the video. Then on Friday, core PC price index, whatever that is, out of US, Fed Chair Powell speaks, Jackson Hole continues. There's really not much else happening. So it looks like a pretty quiet week in the news ahead. So let's not worry about that too much. Let's move on to, now you'll be looking at my charts. You'll be wondering what all the different colors are, different lines. This is just a Word document explaining what the setups are, the different indicators. So we've got the MAs, the QMP filter, which is the information there, MACD Platinum, which is the bottom indicator, and what all the different colors, trend lines, vertical lines, etc. are on the charts. Pause the video, read this, take a screenshot, do whatever. Look, I appreciate not everyone has English as their first language. Maybe you can't understand me, the Australian accent. I speak too slow, too quick. Speed up the video, slow the video down, pause the video, read my notes. I put plenty of notes on each chart, so it's pretty easy to follow along. And if you read this, you'll have an idea what it all means. I'll bring this up at the end if I remember. So, but you can pause the video and just read that. All right, let's have a look. We'll look at the charts first up. Where are we? I've got to find them. All right, this is Trading View. This is the daily time frame, Forex charts. This is my watch list on the right. Now, if you've watched any of my videos or follow me on Facebook or Telegram, you will know that I've greatly reduced my watch list. It was just getting too much. So I've reduced it down to 13 pairs just to reduce correlation. As you'll see, there's 3 Aussie pairs involved. There's probably £3 yen, 1, 2, 3 yen pairs, USD, 1, 2. You get the idea. So I'm spreading the love. There's probably 2 to 3, maybe 4 currencies involved max. So it gets rid of correlation and it saves me a lot of work. The bottom 2, US 500 and Bitcoin, they're just there for shits and giggles, just out of curiosity. I just leave them on the chart. That's why they're highlighted in different color. If they're not highlighted, it means there's no trades on. I'm not even going to look at them. If they're highlighted in blue, it means there's a trade on. I've made no adjustments. If they're highlighted in this light blue, it means I've taken a trade and there's been some adjustment to the trade based on trade management. You'll see here, the first one that came off the rank, Usd Japanese Yen. This watch list is on Oanda. And I've got a message coming up, which I can delete. It's on Oanda. So you'll see my notes here with regards to the actual trade. If you see stuff on the left here, generally that's something, it's just my private trading, something I'm looking at on my VPS charts. So you can read that if you want. It probably won't make much sense to you, but this is the stuff you should be looking at, and this is what I'll go over. So for example here, Aussie Japanese Yen, you can see the trend lines drawn here. There's definite, and you'll see my notes here, hidden bearish divergence, which is designated by the red lines, the red trend lines. So it's hidden bearish divergence. Took the sell in here. You can see it's highlighted in light blue, which means I've done something. I've moved the stop. The stop initially would have been up here somewhere at this level. It's now down here. Stops are designated by the red dotted line. So it took the sell on the open of this candle roughly. It's come down nicely, come down. The reason it's been modified, the trade, the MACD Platinum. Remember with MACD Platinum, looking to sell when it's above the zero level. The zero level is this dotted line here, and generally buy when it's below the zero level. So the trend is down, as you can see, even though the MAs, you can see they're starting to turn down, the trend is down. It's hidden bearish divergence. MACD Platinum is above the zero level. As soon as this orange brownie line goes through the zero level, which was on this big bearish candle on Thursday, I'm closing half my trade and tighten up my trade, bring my stop in tighter. So I'm locking in some profit there, and that's all that is. In the meantime, you see these trend lines here. I just keep on adjusting these, possibly setting up for regular bullish divergence. At this stage, there is regular bullish divergence, but nothing has been confirmed. I can guarantee you on Monday that this will drop right down lower and this will come down. If it keeps on coming down, goes below the zero, then it's no longer valid, and all I do is delete those lines. So I'm just adjusting these lines every day, preparation, that's all it is. And I can tell you now, and I mentioned this in a Facebook post just not a couple of hours ago, with regards to TradingView, there is no new trade signals for Monday. There is no new trade signals on this watch list. With TradingView, one of the little idiosyncrasies of it is it does, on a Friday close, it will show you any trade signals for Monday open, whereas Mt4, Mt5 don't do that. That's a good thing I like about TradingView, so I know exactly what's coming on Monday, and there's nothing. All right, so that's the Oz Yen. CAD Swiss, let's have a look at that. If it comes up, and again, will look like, good on your TradingView. We're going, hang on a sec. I'm actually doing some EA backtesting on MT4, so it might be slowing down my charts. Yeah, slows the charts there. All right, took a sell here, very similar to the Oz Japanese Yen. Sell here, again, you can read my notes. Hidden bearish divergence, lower highs on price, higher highs on the oscillator, the MACD Platinum. So I took the sell here. Again, the stop's been moved in, highlighted in light blue. And the reason why, it's this big bearish candle on Thursday was good, broke this previous low just. And on Friday, MACD Platinum's very close to zero level, but this candle to me is one of those, I'm not sure what you call it, hangman, hammer, something, I don't know what it is. But you get the idea. It's a bullish type candle. Look at that long wick. So we've opened and basically closed high up, and we've got this long wick down. So there's a strong suggestion that this is a bullish candle, or if a candlestick pattern. I'm not really sure what you call it. It's not my thing. So I'm closing half and bringing in the stop. So pretty well on Monday open, you can close half and just bring that stop in above the high there. That's what I'd be doing. Again, possible regular bullish divergence setting up. Nothing being confirmed as yet, but I'm getting ready for it. So I can pause the video, read my notes there. Euro Swiss. Sell trade somewhere if it comes up. And here's a sell trade. So it's a sell trade here. Again, hidden divergence, hidden bearish divergence. Again, read the notes. I sound like a broken record. Haven't moved the stoppage yet. The MACD Platinum, again, possibly setting up for regular bullish divergence. It went well on the first day, popped up bullish, sort of bearish bullish candle Friday. So it's a little bit undecided. It's not a big move of this pair, so it can go sideways for a long time. At the moment, we're still on the sell. We're still in profit. You can see the MACD Platinum. Ideally, when I'm in a downtrend like this, I'm looking for this orange line to get to the zero level. It's not quite close yet, hence I haven't moved anything yet. So we'll just give it a day or so and just keep an eye on it. Euro USD. Now, a little bit tricky this one. There's a sell trade back here based on hidden bearish divergence, which is my favorite type of divergence. It's gone down nicely, gone down. You can look, as I run the cursor over, you can look at the MACD Platinum. You may see the blue line on that hit the zero level, but the brown line hasn't. Pops back up. Then there's a bullish signal there. Now, I'm in a downtrend here. My stop would have been up here somewhere. I would be staying in this trade because I like how the MAs are spreading when all this is happening. So there's more indication it's going to go to the downside, right on the MACD Platinum zero level here. So I'm not going to get too excited and close the trade, especially when that green dot was given on a small bearish candle. Then if you just sit tight, next day is another bearish candle, then we drop down again. So in the meantime, MACD Platinum's definitely through the zero level. Close half, bring the stop down above this high here. So we're still in the sell, which is what you want to be. When the MAs are heading down, you want to be looking for reasons to stay in the sell if you can. If these were tight and messy, then I probably would have been closing that trade on the buy signal. It's just ways of looking at it. Look at the big picture. Didn't break the previous high. It's heading down. So it's the Euro USD, still on trade there. Pound Swiss. Right, this was and is possibly still stuck in a range, as you can see by my blue lines, been going sideways. We've just been picking off small trades. Last one was this sell of this resistance level up here. It was a high risk trade. The price is already in the MAs, took the sell. As soon as we broke through this previous sort of line that's been drawn, the support level here, close half, and that's sort of supported by the MACD Platinum getting close to the zero level. Bring the stop in, tighten it up, and we had the bullish candle the next day and a nice bearish candle on Thursday, and we're heading down Friday, possibly breaking out of this range. And in the meantime, again, possibly setting up for regular bullish divergence, but I think that's going to be come Monday. That'll probably end up down there and it'll be removed from the chart, or just shifted across to possibly this low here and that low there. But yeah, we're in looking good. We're in a sell. Pound yen, very similar. We're in a sell up here. It's based on this resistance level. There is some divergence there. As you can see by my notes, we're at this previous low, MACD Platinum through the zero level. We're at the previous low, close half, bring the stop in, lock in some profit. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward going. I'll just mark this low here. Keep an eye on that. Pound New Zealand, going a little bit different to the other pound pairs. Again, range bound. Took a buy in here. Basically, when we got to the previous high here, I'm closing half, bringing my stop in. The stop would have been below the lows here somewhere. Tighten it up. It's range bound. We don't know where it's going to go next. And that was on the Wednesday and the Thursday. If you hadn't done it on Wednesday, closed. Thursday candle pretty well confirmed it. We popped up and it didn't go. It stayed at that level again. MACD Platinum's at the zero level. Yeah, close half. And Friday, we're going nowhere fast. So we're still in a buy, can't lose situation, which is good. New Zealand CAD. It's also a bit range bound, as you can see by my blue lines, like a lot of pairs are. Sell was here based on this resistance level. Again, read my notes. Went down nicely initially, popped up with a bullish candle on Thursday. Friday, it's a nothing candle. Open and closed pretty well at the same price. Went up as far as it went down, sort of thing. Nothing candle. Still in this trade. Haven't moved to stop. Just waiting to see where it goes. The concern is the MACD Platinum is through the zero level now. So if it pops down, I'll consider closing or bringing the stop in a lot closer. USD Japanese Yen. Another one that's going nowhere fast. Last trade was this sell. High risk trade. Big resistance level up here. Went down initially nicely, popped up a couple of days. Now Thursday and Friday going nowhere, and again through the zero level in the MACD. It's look, it's been hugging the zero level pretty close. It has a few little moves and goes again. Not very exciting. USD Singapore dollar. We're in a buy here. This is a nice bullish, hidden bullish divergence setup. You can see higher lows on price and lower highs on the oscillator, the MACD Platinum. MACD Platinum well below the zero level. Took the buy here. This previous one was a sell, which I made notes. You should be out of that sell trade. That's that grey vertical line. Yeah, took the buy here. Went up initially. Came down. My stop's down here. Not threatened. I might add too, this touched the 50. MAs are spreading, so that's a good setup. So you just got to be patient, and it's popped up nicely there on the, what's that, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Popped up nicely on Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday went up again. Getting close to this previous high here. Actually, the smart thing to do, I'm going to change this. Monday, close half, because we're at the previous high, and we've got a bearish candle there. MACD Platinum's getting close to the zero level, but not close enough. But that high is enough to concern me. And Monday, close half, bring the stop up to there. That's probably the smart thing to do. Probably should have done it on Thursday on that close. Yeah. So I'm calling that as a trade adjustment. If it opens up where it closed on, you shouldn't lose anything on that trade overall. All right, gold. We're in a couple of different trades there. So you can look here, we've got a sell from back here. And I stayed in that sell. The initial stop would have been up here. Probably brought down a bit lower into this area here. Had this big move down, hit this previous low, which is marked by that aqua blue line. And it's sort of, that's one of those candles that indicates a possible reversal. Big wick down, close up a lot higher up the candle, and it's popped up nicely. Got this buy signal here. It's a high risk buy. Look at the MAs, it's starting to spread to the downside. Hence, I'm leaving so there's a partial close on that, would have been a partial close on that gold when we went either, probably on that candle there, I'd say, because that's the one that broke the zero level in the MACD Platinum, so probably would have been a partial close right in this area, which is good. And I would have brought the stop in there. Now I've tightened the stop right up on the sell. This buy is going nowhere fast. You can see what it's based on, the regular bullish divergence, lower lows on price, higher lows on MACD Platinum, high risk trade into the MAs, and it's going nowhere fast. But because the MACD Platinum's hard to see, the fast line, the blue line through the zero level, that means that was on Thursday. I wouldn't have closed half because there's just not enough there to close, but I would have brought my stop right up here, so protecting the position. But I've still got a partial sell on, so there is some protection there. If you can do that. Some jurisdictions you can't be long and short at the same time. You've got to make a decision if you want to stay in the sell or close the sell and take the buy. Right, just for a bit of a laugh, or not a laugh, but just a bit of, we'll have a look at the US 500. Just keep in mind this is the overall US stock market, so it has got a bullish bias, as you can see by this. Look at the MAs, that's perfect, isn't it? That's a bearish. That is a dead set bullish trend, a slow grind up. So any sell signal you get, they're high risk. Eventually it will crumble, who knows when. I noticed one of the members in the Telegram channel posted something with Gann analysis, something Gann did back in the early 1900s. And I think he's picked 2024 as the year that it'll all fall apart, and next year on the list. But anyway, we're only in 2021. There will be pullbacks. Like here is a sell signal here based on regular bearish divergence. Yeah, you wouldn't have got much out of it though. Nothing, in fact, as we're going bullish already. So you just want to take the bullish signals, I guess. Bitcoin against USD. Everyone's got an opinion on crypto these days. This is just a daily chart. You want to have a look at it. Again, it's high. It's very volatile, and you've probably got a bullish bias. So just be careful taking shorts, but you can make some good money. Does have some decent moves. This chart's probably, I should mark up this chart with the levels of 50,000, which we're very close to at the moment. We're actually just at, what are we at? 49,000. Yeah, so that's a big number, 50,000. So it's just Bitcoin. All right, so that's it for the watch list. As I said, nothing on Monday. So wake up Monday morning and I won't be taking any trades on the daily time frame. So let's have a look at we're 22 minutes in, so I'll bring up this. This is one of my live MT5 accounts. It's a hedge MT5 account. Now, someone asked in the Telegram channels, how do I set up the lower time frames? So at the moment, we're in Vietnam. We're in super strict lockdown, so I can't basically leave my building. So as I'm a full-time trader, I've got nothing else to do. I live by myself. I can sleep, eat whenever I please. So following the charts, whether it be the 4-hour, is very easy for me. Just a matter of setting up alarms on my phone and getting up 5 minutes before. I'm looking at the same pairs I just went through on that watch list, except for gold, because it doesn't suit my broker. So it's just the 12 pairs, as you can see down the bottom here. These are the 4-hour ones. So I'm trading the 4-hour, 6-hour, 8-hour, and 12-hour charts all on the same pairs. Now to do this, as I said, I just set the alarm. The alarm tells me check, might say something like, check 4-hour and 8-hour charts. It takes me 5 minutes to rip through those charts, then I can go back to do what I'm doing, whether that means going back to bed or whatever. So for me, it means, I've got, that gives me 3 4-hour gaps if I'm trading those time frames. So I get up at 4 a.m., that's the new candle, the daily candle, which is for all pairs. So I check all pairs at 4 a.m. Then really, I don't have to check anything until 8 a.m. Then I've got 10 a.m. to 12 midday. Then there's another 4-hour gap till 4 p.m. Then I've got another 4-hour gap to 8 p.m., 10 p.m. to midnight. So it gives me 3 4-hour gaps, so plenty of time for sleep. When you've been a shift worker or a trader like me most of your life, sleeping in 3.5 hour blocks is easy. I know it doesn't suit other people's lifestyle, but that's the way I do it. Now, let's have a look here. So this is, like I said, this is MT5. MT5's good because it gives me those time frames. MT4, I'd have to use a custom indicator to give me those different time frames. It's a bit clunky, a bit cumbersome. So MT5 or TradingView, you can do this on. The only problem with TradingView is if you set up different watch lists or you're flicking between different time frames, any notes you have on your charts will transfer to each chart. So you may have to set up, say, different brokers on TradingView if you set up different watch lists. But MT5 is good, and I'll show you how. So this is my Mt4 charts, all right? So that's them there. You can see all that. They're all Mt4, those charts along the bottom. Now if you go to File, go to Profiles, you'll see I have 12-hour, 4-hour, 6-hour, 8-hour. So all I've done is set up the 4 profiles. I do all my daily trading on TradingView, so I don't need to worry about them. So 4, 6, 8, and 12. So if I just flick to 8, you watch the chart, it'll go through the motions as it flicks over to the 8-hour profile. So I've got different notes. Once it sorts itself out, see, same pairs again, exactly same pairs in alphabetical order, except all the 8-hour charts. So that's all it is, all right? So let's just have a look. So, let's see. So there's, for example, there's a sell trade, just simple notes. Same, marked up the same as the TradingView charts, basically, except I probably don't put as much notes on these because I don't have to explain myself what I'm doing. So let's go. So all I do is what I took the trade and what I've done. That's all I do. Now let's go back to the 4-hour charts. I'll show you something. So it's just a matter of setting up profiles, and I just flick through those profiles when my alarm goes off. You get in the routine. It's simple, it's clean, it's quick, it's easy. Even if I get up at 4 a.m. and I'm checking them all and I have to take any trades, I just write my notebook next to my laptop what I've done, then I just go back to bed. I don't even worry about marking up the charts because it's all written in my notebook, and I just go back and check it later and tidy up my charts when I'm awake. All right, let's have a look. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. It's pretty straightforward. This is the AusCAD, all right? Now you'll see this red trend line, red vertical line here. Hopefully you can see it on the video. It's just the start of the MAs. See the 3 MAs? It's the exact same setup. It's a high probability setup, 240, 100, 50 MAs. That's in sell mode. So that tells me I'm only looking for sells. So in this example, I am taking sells. That one, MACD Platinum's definitely above the 0 level, take that. And all I'm doing is going down, and once the MACD, the orange MACD Platinum crosses through the 0 level, closing half and putting a stop in place where I can't lose on that trade. So that's a sell there. We're still in sell mode, ignoring all the buys there. The only way I'm looking at buys, and I'll show you an example soon, is if there's hidden divergence, or it's a super extreme, which means the MACD, like in this example, is a long way from the 0 level. Or in this case here, I could have looked at this because the price is a long way from the MAs. I didn't look at it, I didn't take it, but that's just another example. But generally it's hidden divergence. But most of my focus will be on the downside. So this one here is a sell, which is a definite, and I don't have a stop in place. You could put a catastrophic stop in place, but I don't worry about it. And as soon as the MACD is through the 0 level on the orange line, I'm closing half, putting a stop in place where I can't lose. There was a sell in there, another sell. These aren't sells because the MACD Platinum is not above the 0 level. I'm not taking buys. Here's a good sell. Took that. As soon as it's through the 0 level, closed half. And in the meantime, draw my trend lines in just to give me some sort of confirmation as usual. And possible sell setting up. It's probably highly likely there'll be a sell there on Monday at 4 a.m. So we'll have something to do. So that's just a timer. It tells me how much time's left on the candle. I'll just have that on the first chart in each time frame. So that's that. Now let's have a look. We'll go back. That's right. So when the MAs are tight, like in here, this is all sell. This is all sell through here. I'll just go. So from about here, to me, I'd be marking a red line on my chart. Bring it over here so you can see what I'm doing. So that's just that's just going to be a red solid line on my chart, so I know that's my sell. So that's sells. So I'm only looking for sells in here, same as before. So what I would do here, now, here's your first sell signal here. Now, we all know my rules. I prefer price to go back to the MAs, or at least close to them, touch them, at least close to them. Now, I'm going to take this sell, but I can see what's happening, but I can guarantee you it's going to cause me grief. So I'm taking the sell there. So say I take the sell for 0.1 lot there. Then this is where I'm hedging. I'm going to hedge that buy, hedge that sell with a buy, 0.1. Then I'm going to take a second sell, 0.3. And I'm going to take a second hedge, 0.3. MACD platinum still above the zero level. This is a good example, actually. Then I'm taking the third sell, 0.5. Nothing, 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 nothing. MACD platinum through the zero level here. I can guarantee all those trades are overall in profit. Now, this is where you get tricky. Look at trade management. You can just close the original sell, hedge buy, second sell, second hedge buy, and a partial close on that third sell. Then just bring a stop in place and run this down. As I said before, on the daily charts, we're in a downtrend. Give yourself some wiggle room. So that's a winner. That's an easy one. But you have to be able to hedge. And if you can't hedge because of your jurisdiction, there's ways around that. Use a sub account, use a second account. Simple. All right, here we go. Sell here. Again, probably hasn't gone close enough. We'll take it. Take the sell, which is part of the rules. Take the hedge buy. Take the second sell. Take the second hedge buy. Take the third sell. We're through the zero level. That's overall profitable. Again, same scenario. Sell, lost my voice there, sorry. Sell through the zero level, close half, easy. Sell through the zero level, close half, can't lose. Sell there, hedge buy, second sell. Now look at the MAs, they're starting to get tight. We're through the zero level. So we just stay in. MAs are getting tight. As soon as we're through the zero level, either close at overall break even, or if you can, get out. MAs are still in sell mode. I know it's a little bit tricky to see, but that sell signal's not valid. The MACD platinum's not above the zero level. Ignore it. Sell, ignore it. We're still in sell mode. Sell. So you see what I mean. Now let's go back. I want to show you one against the trend example. And I'll just change, what I'm going to do is just probably a bit easier to see in the video. I'm just going to change the MACD platinum colours here a little bit. So let's go to the colours. We'll go, instead of that blue line being royal blue, I'll make it yellow so it should stand out in the video, hopefully. All right, hopefully that's a bit easier to see. Now remember I was saying I'll only take, so we look at this. This is a great example. Sell, hedge, sell, bang, sell, hedge buy, sell, bang. Easy. That's like, shooting fish in a barrel, that one. But let's have a look where we may go against the trend. Here's a good example. I saw this when I was going through the charts before. So I know it's in red. Don't worry about it. Just pick it doesn't matter what color it is. Nope, that wasn't an example, Jim. Where was that example? Hang on a sec, bear with me. No, disregard that, that's terrible. All right, sorry about that, I did mess it up. This is what I was looking for. So, there's your buy signal, the trend's down. That's just regular divergence. What have I done? I had an example all set up for hidden divergence, and for the life of me, I cannot spot it. Doesn't matter. I'll see if I can find another one. Even that regular divergence would have worked out. It would have taken the buy, and the reason I drew the yellow line is if I'm against the trend, I'm not so much looking at the orange line, I'm looking at the blue line, which in this case is yellow. And it popped up through here, and that's when you'd be getting out. So, all right, here's another example. We took this one, took the buy in here. I'm starting to take action when the first fast MACD platinum line's through the zero level, not the main one. Let's see if I can find a divergence, hidden divergence. Well, we've got 35 minutes. I don't want to drag this on. Yeah, I should have drawn my trend lines in before and got that sorted completely. But if you're in, so you can see that these trend well, just looking at the MAs for the trend. As soon as they start crossing like this, all I'm doing is drawing a yellow line. So a yellow line, as soon as I start crossing, and the yellow line just tells me I'm not looking for any trades unless there's something great divergence or something extreme. Until we're back into sell mode, which is here. When the MA's split, we're in sell mode. So you take, say, oh, we look at this trade here and we'll wrap this video up. We take the sell there, we're in sell mode. We take the hedge buy, and as you can see, the MAs are crossing. So I'm drawing a yellow line in, and now because they're crossing or they're reversing, that sell, I'm just looking to get out of break even. I'm still seeing the sequence out. So my second sell would be here. And as you can see, as soon as it gets to break even, doesn't matter where the MACD is, I'm getting out of all three trades. So that's it for the lower time frame. I'm sorry I stuffed up that example and that bullish hidden divergence. I thought I had one set up, but obviously I missed it and I confused myself in here somewhere. But yeah, that's shooting fish in a barrel. Like I said, if you just took them every day of the week, and look, you know, these pairs trend many times. This is AUD CAD, which is not a fast mover, but look at those trends. Every time frame's the same. Just take buys. Don't even worry about the sells. Take the sells here. Take the, you know, look at that. Take the sells. Don't worry about the buys. All right, guys, that's it. Like I said, everyone's more than welcome to join the Facebook group, the Telegram channels. And if you watch these videos, greatly appreciate it. If you do like them or get something from them, please hit the like button or subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. It's Saturday. It's been 7 days since I've had a beer. So today, up on the pool, we've got a rooftop pool bar and upstairs, which even though we can't leave the building, we've still got access to that, which is, so it's not all bad. So enjoy the weekend, and I'll chat to you guys later. Cheers.